Hello, hello, hello. What's happening, everybody? MCOC Droid does back again for another video on Marvel Contest of Champions. Today's Friday, March the 2nd. Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you're having a good one wherever you are. So today is the next installment of the More Content March that I have pushed myself to do. If you follow me on Twitter, you know that I wanted to just get more content going on the channel, get things more regular in terms of what I'm posting. So I am pushing myself to make sure that I, at a minimum, am adding one video to the channel every single day. Could be more, but at least one every single day. Started the month off yesterday with my 5-star Blade rank up vid, so if you're interested, be sure to check that out. But today I was planning on doing a Modoc's Lab video and breaking down the expert difficulty, but there was a problem with the recording, so I had to scrap that. So instead, I am going to break down these daily deals that have popped up in the unit store today. So there are these subscription cards. If you have not seen them before, if you're a relatively newer player to the game, they pop up around once a month, maybe twice a month at the most. And what they do is they give you a little bit of rewards right now, and then they essentially give you more rewards spread out over the course of usually 30 days, as this one is right here. Excuse me. But sometimes they have the shorter ones, and we'll talk about that in a second. But typically they are these 30 days. So I'll start with the first one right here, the 3-star daily card. So if you look at it, right now, if you are to buy it, you get 3 of the premium hero crystals, 500 3-star shards, and then you get 150 additional 3-star shards per day over the next 30 days, hence the 4,500 shards total right there. So it's a total of 5,000 3-star shards, so 2.5 3-star guaranteed champs, along with the 3 premium hero crystal shards for the price of $9.99 US, so $10, which is the equivalent of 275 units. So if you're just looking at the math of it, it is technically a deal, a bargain, because of course 3 of these premium hero crystals are 300 units total, so already that's 25 unit savings, if you will, along with the 2.5 3-star champions. If you're relatively newer in the game, this is definitely a good deal for you. You know, you got a chance at maybe pulling a 4-star, excuse me, from one of the premium hero crystals. Could even get a 4-star Blade, since he was just added recently, in the last couple of weeks. So, you know, if you're relatively newer, this is a good gamble for you, because at the very least you are getting 2 guaranteed 3-stars, half of another guaranteed 3-star, and then, you know, your 3 shots at maybe getting a 4-star. I would say, you know, middle-of-the-road players or the endgame players, this isn't really going to be all that appealing to anybody. But if you're relatively newer, this might be something worth checking out if you've got the, you know, the money to spend, or if you happen to have iTunes cards or Google Play gift cards, things like that. Might be worth your time. Up to you. Next up is the 4-star daily card. So this has popped up before and has kind of been the median price for a long time now. Quick breakdown here. So if you buy this one, you get 1,000 4-star shards, so half of a 4-star, and 10 4-star signature stone crystals right now. And then you get 100 4-star shards a day, again, over the next 30 days. So that is a grand total of 3,000 shards. So a grand total of 4,000 4-star shards, which is obviously 2 full 4-star champions, and the 10 4-star Sigstone crystals, so totally random, of course, you get what you get, for the price of $30 US. Like I said, that is kind of like the gold standard these days in terms of 4-stars. It's been that way for a while, so maybe they'll come down in price eventually, you know, now that 5-star shards are a bit more regular to get. 6-star shards are slowly making their way in different aspects of the game. But still, $30 for 2 4-stars is not a terrible deal. If you're a new player, obviously it's a great deal. If you're a middle-of-the-road player, this is still a very, very good deal. Again, this is about as good as it gets outside of any random, Black Friday or Christmas deals that they have going on. $30 for 2 4-star champions, and in this case, the 10 signature stone crystals is a pretty darn good deal, even to some of the more advanced players. Endgame players still may not be appealing to you, but these days, if you have a bunch of 4 stars that are max sig level 99, that's more chances at a max sig crystal, so you could potentially be getting more 5-star shards or a 5-star immortal iron fist. Again, up to you, but still a relatively good deal, and certainly the best deal that we have seen with 4 stars, though we've seen it many times before. Moving on, and again, since that is $30, that is the equivalent of 850 units, just FYI. Moving on to the last card, it's the 5-star daily card. Now, we did see one last week, which was right before the Blade rerun of the featured crystal, which was considerably worse than this, but was the same price. So I hope not too many people got that. I know Seaton had pointed it out in his video, comparing it from the last time this specific 5-star shard card was offered. So, props to him on that for pointing out that Kabam was clearly just trying to milk the whales as much as they possibly could before that Blade crystal. And technically this still is, but at least this is a better deal. So, buying this daily card for the 5 stars, you get 1,500 5-star shards right now, along with 1,000 4-star shards right now. And then you get 250 more per day for the next 30 days. So 7,500 total from that. So the grand total is 9,000 5-star shards. So just shy of a basic, or 3/5 of a featured crystal, if that's how you want to do the math. Along with half of a 4-star champion for $50 US, which is the equivalent of 1,450 units. Now, again, compared to the deals that we've seen with 5 stars, particularly with units instead of actual cash, this is a pretty darn good deal. Excuse me. The typical one that seems to pop out lately, they've had various versions of it, whether it comes with T4B frags or full T4Bs, T4CC frags, Tier 2 Alpha frags, etc., etc. But they all seem to revolve around those tiered bundles where it's typically 1,000 units gets you 1,000 5-star shards, along with whatever else comes with it, which then unlocks the medium one, which is 3,000 units for 3,000 more shards, and then 6,000 units for their advanced bundle with all the other extra stuff. So essentially, it's making a 5-star champion for 10,000 shards worth 10,000 units, which is more than the price of 3 Odins, so more than $300. It's, about $320 or so. So you are almost getting the value of that just in terms of base 5-star shards for a 1/6 of the cost. Again, $50 versus $300+. Now, granted, like I said, you do get other things with those bundles. And here, the only other benefit is half of a 4-star champion, which, obviously this deal is going to entice a lot of the endgame players, the whales and things like that. So the fact that they're still doing only half of a 4-star as sort of like the extra part of the card isn't as appealing as it could be. You could, I don't think 6-star shards would be a good idea, but, throw in some Tier 2 Alpha frags, throw in some Tier 1 Alpha catalysts, some full ones, a couple of ones in there, as the sign-up bonus. I think that would have been, or 5-star Sig Stones, I think would have been a much better deal. If you have the 10 4-star Sig Stone crystals in there, why not do 10 5-star Sig Stone crystals? That would be much more appealing than, say, 1,000 4-star shards, which are a bit easier to get these days between all of the different arenas. The bump to the rewards in the last 6 months or so, to the event quest, the addition of the uncollected difficulty for the event quest, etc., etc. So this definitely could have been bumped up a bit. It didn't have to be drastic, because this is still a pretty good deal, for those who are willing to spend for it. $50 for almost a full 5-star character, guaranteed over the course of a month, is still a pretty darn good deal. But hopefully the next time this rolls around, they will switch out those 4-star shards, make it something a little bit more enticing to those who are focusing on their 5-star roster and focusing on their 6-star roster. But again, you know, this is all up to personal opinion. I know that's kind of obvious. Hey, you know, don't spend money you don't have. But it's important to say that because, again, none of these deals are game changing. None of these deals are so amazing that you have to spend everything that you got just to get them. They're great, don't get me wrong, and they're all worth the value just in terms of the basic math. But it's not anything that you should regret passing on if it's something you can't afford, if you'd rather use that money on units, if you're focusing on like a Labyrinth of Legends run, Act 5, becoming uncollected, all of that. So, you know, it is what it is. It's none of them are bad, but if you would like to focus your efforts elsewhere, if you would like to focus your money elsewhere, more importantly, don't feel guilty about passing these up because there are better deals that do pop up from time to time. Again, particularly around Black Friday, Christmas, 4th of July was a pretty good set of deals from last year. But these are good. So in my opinion, if you have the money to spend on it, it's worth it. If you are torn between getting these or perhaps buying units to otherwise focus on aspects of the game, my vote is focus on the units. You know, like, yeah, you can grind them out in arena, but if you need to get units to get through the difficult content, to buy the potions, revives, things like that, I would recommend doing that over getting these deals. But again, every player is unique. Everyone's situation is different. So, you know, just take it with a grain of salt and figure out what's best for you. But anyway, that is going to wrap it up for this video. I just wanted to break down these deals for everybody, give you a chance to really see what they're worth and how do they stack up. Comment down below, did you get these? Are you thinking about getting these? Maybe trying to sneak in some last 5-star shards for Blade before his feature crystal goes away. And aside from that, what kind of content would you like to see this month? I'm definitely opening it up to everyone's suggestions. I have a number of things that I would like to do this month, but since this is more content March and I would like to be doing something every day, that definitely gives me a lot of opportunities to try different things, different aspects of the game, maybe start some new regular series, things like that. So be sure to comment down below what kind of stuff would you like to see, and I'll obviously be looking at everybody's requests and do the best I can to at least respond to them, and who knows, maybe your request will be made into a video. So if you're interested in that, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. I definitely appreciate that. Smash that like button so we can start talking about different possibilities for the month ahead. Aside from that, happy Friday, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you next time.